Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell from today's title, I have another book haul for you guys because, well, just because I don't really have an excuse for why I bought more books. I'm going to have to do an unhaul eventually because I don't think I'm going to read a lot of these books that I bought or books that I've just have had for so many years. So if you guys are interested in seeing an unhaul, let me know down in the comments below because I'm probably going to have to do one because I'm running out of room for all my books. Anyway, if you're new here, my name is Katie and I make book related videos. So I hope you stick around and join the family. But other than that, let's just get into the haul. Now, I guess I should really go on like a book ban for the rest of the year. I really should. I probably won't, but I should. Because I have a lot of books and I think an unhaul video is probably going to have to happen because I just don't think I'm going to read them all. But if you want to see an unhaul video, let me know down in the comments down below. But without further ado, I'm just going to get into the books that I bought. The first book that is new to me, and new in general because it's brand new, was The Companion by Katie Allender. And actually I talked about this in my last video because I put it on my spooky TBR. So I'm not really going to say what these books are about, but I'm just going to tell you guys a little bit of something because I cannot just go and be like, here's a book, the next book. I can't do that because I like to talk. But this is about an orphan who gets adopted by a family, and she's to be a companion to the child. The girl who's in the house is weird, and they want her to be weird. I don't know. They want her to be her companion. So I'm assuming some weird stuff's gonna go down. That's all I know. I don't know. It's supposed to be a little spooky spook, and we know if you're new here, we don't do spooky spook on this channel, but we'll do a little creepy, and really spooky. It just dependsies on what's in here. So if I finish it, that'll be a thing. Like, mysteries are fine. Like, I'm reading Truly Devious right now. It's like a murder mystery, and that's fine. I can do murder mysteries. That's fine. But when you start getting spooky spook, we don't know. I don't know. The next book I got was from the Goodwill, and it was by Gail Forman, and it is I Was Here. And I could have sworn that I already had this book, but I just checked, and I don't. So, for me, because I was really worried that I was spending money on a book I already had, but I don't, so we're good. She is the author of If I Stay, which is another famous YA contemporary book. It's also made into a movie. So I enjoyed that book. No, I didn't. I'm lying because I didn't read it. I enjoyed the movie. I own the book. I own all her books. Have I read all her books? No. Maybe I should do a reading vlog of reading all her books. I don't know. I'm thinking of getting into reading vlogs. So if that's something you guys are interested in, let me know down in the comments because that's like one of the main things I like to watch is reading vlogs. So let a girl know down in the comments. The next book I got was also from the Goodwill, and it is Looking for Alaska by John Green. Now, I have read John Green before. I read Fault in Our Stars. I don't have the book anymore because I got rid of it. But I did see the movie, read that book. I know I like his writing style. Did he also write? No, he didn't. Okay, I'm thinking and speaking at the same time, and it's not working out. But Looking for Alaska, it's about someone looking for Alaska. I know it's more than that, but I know like a person is named Alaska, I think. I don't know too much. I just know I liked his writing style, so I figured I'd grab it. Yeah. This book is also from Goodwill, and it's also by John Green, and it is Paper Towns. I think I saw the movie. I don't think I saw the whole movie, but I saw some of it. But like I said, I like his writing style, so I figured, and it was cheap, so if I don't like it, no big deal to me, but you know, I figured I'd try it out. The next book was gifted to me from someone on Instagram through the Amazon wishlist thing, and that is Yellow Brick War, which is, I don't know if it's the last book. No, it's book 3 in the Dorothy Must Die series, and I have book 1 and book like whatever, how else, I don't know. It's been a day. Although I am a little upset with Amazon because it's supposed to be a brand new book and it came looking like this. Do we see this? We see this, right? Yeah. That's disgusting. Luckily, it didn't get on like the pages that much, but I'm such a stickler for my books and that's disgusting. So we're not too happy with Amazon when that came in, but yeah. The next book I got was from the Goodwill as well. A different Goodwill, but Goodwill all the same. And it is the novel You by Caroline Kepnes. Don't know. But I have not read this. I have seen the Netflix show. I've seen both seasons. So that's why I wanted to read this, because I really liked the series and I wanted to know if it was the same as the book, which it probably isn't because we all know. But I figured like that, I'll try this out and see if he's just as weird as he was in the TV show. The next book, I don't really know what it's about, but I liked the author, so I just picked it up, and I thought the cover was cute. So, it is by Meg Cabot, and it is No Judgments. Cute little illustrated cover here. But again, I don't know what it's about. I do know it's like, I think this is like a series, because I think there's another one called No Regrets or something. Anyway, I don't know what it's about. I just know that I like it. The cover at least. The next two books I found at Goodwill, and my 15-year-old self was screaming inside because these books were all that I read when I was like in high school. I loved these books growing up. I loved the author. I read so many of her books, and you're probably wondering what I'm talking about, so I'm just going to show you the books because that's just its purpose. I got two Sarah Dessen books. One is Just Listen, and the other is Lock and Key. She writes young adult contemporary books. For some reason, I feel like I already showed these. I feel like I'm having deja vu. Did I already say anything about these? I don't know if I did, but I'm having major deja vu. But sometimes the subjects can be like kind of heavy. It can talk about grief and things like that and kind of just finding yourself. But I'm 31 and I still haven't found myself, so why not? And I just discovered something. Do we see this? Do we see? I hate the Goodwill. I really don't hate the Goodwill. But just take care of your books. Take care of your... The next book I got was another gift from the Instagram Amazon wish listing that I'm a part of. And that was The Assassin's Blade. I'll make sure I said it right. And this is a novella from like the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. I'm gonna say Maas, but I bet you it's Moss, so because that's just how I roll. But please let me know, because I get conflicted information, and I'm sure I'll get it again. But do you read this book before the series starts with Throne of Glass, or do you read this book like after book 3? Because I've heard both ways, and it doesn't really matter to me. I just prefer to know which way is the best way. So I guess it does matter to me. But please, let me know down in the comments when you should read this book, please. Thank you. The last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 books are from Ollie's. So if you do have an Ollie's around you and you want some of these books, I would check out the store and see if they're still there. Because they were there Wednesday when I went. So I'm just saying. The first book was called Wooing Katie McCaffrey, and I just liked it because it said Katie. It's not how I spell my name, but I can appreciate when an author uses Katie. So, I don't really know what it's about right now, and I'm not going to read it, but the cover was real cute, and it was cheap, and I wanted to read it, so we'll see if it's any good. We'll see. We'll just see. The next book I got, I've seen this on Goodreads maybe, or Amazon. I don't know. But it's called How to Make Friends with the Dark. And I know this deals with mental illness, specifically depression. So for those of you who don't know, I am an intern, graduating in June, and I will have my master's in counseling. So I like to read books that have to do with mental illness because it's a big part of my life, not just because I work in it, but because I have experienced it. So I like to read books that have representation of that. So I got this, and I do know the girl has to deal with that in this book. So trigger warning in case, you know, that's upsetting to some people, which it can be, which I understand. So just a little fair warning. Kathleen Glasgow, if you're interested. That's who it's by. The next book I got by Rory Power, and it is Wilder Girls. And all I know is something happens. They get locked in a boarding school. They're quarantined in a boarding school. And I don't know if it's like... it's not everyone's taste. I've heard mixed reviews that some people love this book and some people hate this book. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what side I am. I don't know. We'll just see. The next book I found was by Ryan Graudin. I think that's how you say it. And it's Wolf by Wolf. And I do know that this is... I don't know why I emphasized the do there. It is a race, but this girl is like a shapeshifter, and she's racing, and she wants to kill Hitler. I don't know. I think that's kind of the premise. But I was watching a booktuber on here, and they said it was a really good book. And I think there's a sequel to it, but this took me forever to find this book. I didn't think I was going to find it in Ollie's because it's been on my wish list on Amazon forever. But I did find it, and it was only $1.99. So for a hardcover, I was like, yes, please. The next book I got mainly because of the cover, which I should probably stop doing, but it was so pretty. It is by A.J. No, it's not. It's by A.G. Howard. A.G. Howard. And it is from the author of the Splintered series, which is like a retelling of Alice in Wonderland. I just thought it was really pretty. The cover was just really pretty. But the book is called Stain. And the cover got me. So that's really all I can say about that one. The next book that I found was by Christine Riccio. And it is called Again But Better. And again, I've seen things about this book and it sounds really good. All I know is like this girl gets like a second chance to go back and redo things. The little blurb says, what would you do with a second chance? So I was very intrigued, but I've heard good things, and by good things I mean I read the reviews. So from one of the most followed booktubers. Is this a booktuber book? I don't know that. I've never heard of her. Whoops. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Now I'm going to have to go look her up because I didn't know she was a booktuber, but that's cool. The last book that I got was a repurchase because the first time I bought this book, the cover was ripped, so I just taped it. Because I'm like, I'm not going to buy a brand new book again. But they had it again at Ollie's, so I figured I'd buy it again. And that is A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas. This is the third book in A Court of Thorns and Roses series. But my copy has a ripped cover. And I taped it, but it's still bugging me. So I went ahead and just bought another copy. It was only $1.99, so yeah, I was just gonna go ahead and buy it. But I'm hopefully gonna read this in December because I'm participating in a readathon with these books that lead up to February when the next book comes out. So I am excited to finally read these books. But that is my book haul. That is the end of it. Yeah, it was just sporadically. I just went to a couple stores and I was like, oh, I'll just keep all the books for a little book haul, and then I'll try to find spaces in my shelves for them, which I haven't done. There are books in front of me here. There is a book pile behind me. and I just don't want to talk about it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and if you're not already subscribed, consider subscribing down below so you can watch more of my videos, which you can do, I guess, anyway. You don't have to subscribe, but it would be nice if you subscribed. I'm just saying. But all my social medias are also linked down below if you'd like to follow me on Twitter and on Bookstagram. I am more active over there if you want to follow me over there. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you read any of these books, and if you did you like them? But no spoilers, please. And if you haven't read any of these books, then tell me what your favorite book was, because I would be curious to know. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good day, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys. I don't know why I'm thinking of J.G. Wentworth. Call J.G. Wentworth, 877 cash now. Is that even like a commercial that's like national, or is that just like around where I live? Because it's in my head. You know, that song, you probably guys don't even know. I'm just gonna go. If you're still watching, bless your heart.